Johannes, ninth win of the season. Still no one can come close to you this year, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Vetle was really close today, but yeah, just behind us. 9 wins is incredible.
It was actually a big effort today. Can you get us through this final loop? Because Vetle really tried to open the gap early on, but in the end you had more energy in the uphill.
Yeah, I think it was not easy to catch him. The 7 seconds he had after the shooting was I used quite long time to take it, but yeah, I just tried to use my poles 2 times more on each time he quit to to use them, and after 2 kilometers I managed to get his back, and then it's only the power in the head that's left, and yeah, try to push.
It looked like you and Vetle both kicked a high tempo in the first loop, and indeed, even if you had one miss, you were already back in the front. Was that a strategy you had in mind already?
Yes.
Can you get us a little detail about this?
It's no. When you're in good shape, it's no. I think the others would be happy if I was not skiing so fast. So I need to play on my strengths, and I think it's better for me to have a hard 15K than it feels for the others.
Like in the past, we've seen other teams maybe skipping some weeks to get in perfect shape for the World Championships, but it seems like you're rolling on a high. So what's the plan now?
Just to race 3 races next week as well, and then it's a short break at home before we train for Oberhof. So I think with the race program we have, it's yeah, it's important to be in good shape because you don't have so much time to yeah, get in a good shape if you are not there. So hopefully while racing it's part of the preparation.
Finally, we've seen extra new kind of celebration at the end. Did you expect that Vetle would do something like this?
No, I did not, but yeah, I think it fits really well with my celebration before the finish line. So maybe he saw that, and then he went and ordered gloves for me. I don't know. I think he wanted to have them for himself. I guess he felt good this morning since he packed it in his bag, or maybe he has it every time, but still he's been waiting for the first place.
Congratulations for today.
Thank you.
Vetle, congratulations to being back on the podium. It's a really tough competition out there. Very tough last loop. Can you get us through your race and maybe this final fight?
Yeah, today I have just decided to try. Don't give Johannes anything for free, and of course it started pretty rough with the last half of the first loop. He attacked, and I just decided you follow as long as you can, and it was smart because when we both missed on the first shooting, we still had some kind of contact with the first group, and then second loop became also pretty tough. Had to catch some seconds to the French team in front, so one miss too much in the beginning of the race for me to really keep up with Johannes on the last loop. I think if I had managed to save a little bit of more powers on the first loop, second loop, or not the first loop because I just decided to go with him and it was quite okay. I was kind of fresh in the beginning of the race, but this freshness evolved into something else after 3, 4, 5 loops, and on the last loop it was just I was out of energy, but it's the second time in a row I can give him some kind of fight, and of course I know after this season how it is to don't be able to fight, so I have to be satisfied with another second place, I think.
He actually said that he was very much aware of the challenge that you would pose, especially in the first half of the final loop, and he was afraid of sprinting. So was that also your strategy to maybe try and open up a little bit before the final uphills, or was it just like full gas and let's hope?
No, yeah, you're right, because my plan was to save some energy on the first half of the last loop. being able to have some powers left, because the last half is pretty tough with the two big hills, and yeah, I felt kind of good about the plan, and he wasn't catching me too fast. He used like 1.5K to catch me, but still in this hill he was so strong, and I could already feel it on the fourth loop when he went in front of all of us with some seconds. So I kind of knew what was coming, but still I had the hope that my legs would be a little bit better, but I think I used too much energy on the first loop. So actually I don't blame my last loop, but I blame my first shooting or the misunderstanding, because I could have used one less mistake to save some energy. So next time I will do.
We've seen you bringing some whole cans to the podium. Can you tell us something about like when did you come up with this, and was it planned?
You know, it was the plan that I should use them today. And it's the first time I brought them to a race today, because I felt good. I'm in a good shape. Shooting is coming, so okay, just to bring them for insurance in case he will be on top of that podium. But when Johannes caught me, he really deserved them, and it kinda suits him, because I posted this picture on Instagram before Christmas with Johannes as Hulk. So today he really earned to be the real Hulk.
So when you come to the top of the podium, will you wear them or thinking about the new one now?
You know, I have another thing in mind. I really love superheroes and the Marvel universe, so don't be surprised if I come out with a mask on.
We're looking forward to this.
Me too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sturla, congratulations, podium in the mass start. You finally won a sprint today.
Yes, but it was against Tarjei, so I don't know if I can, celebrate it so much. He's not the fastest, but he beat me last year, so this is my rematch.
Speaking about today, is difficult conditions out there, very difficult race to read. Can you get us through your competition?
I had actually the quite opposite feeling. It was very easy on the tracks when you was behind someone, so you could go in the field and just save your energy. And in the shooting range, of course, there was a bit wind, but not so much that you couldn't take the right decision. So I felt like it was a pretty fair and good race for everyone. And for me, I think I made the best tactical approach for my own race. Managed to save a lot of energy in the beginning, and then towards the end I was climbing in the results when I started to shoot well in the standing also. And the last loop, of course, I felt like I was gonna die, but I thought I might as well try to catch Tarjei, because Emilian was straight behind me and I didn't want to let him catch me. So but I didn't think that I was able to race, or sprint ahead of Tarjei, because he has beaten me many times before, but I finally managed to do it, so yeah, really happy with that.
Actually, you had the second fastest time in the final loop, so...
Oh, I did? Well, that's really good. Maybe I learned something from Dale.
And obviously in the relay there were some problems with the standing shooting. What did you analyze to switch and do better today?
Yeah, I was really disappointed with myself in the relay and the standing shooting. Of course, I am a good shooter, and the relay was really bad for me. So I just had to try to forget the race and put it behind me and start with a new, fresh start today. So the thing I did when I came home from the relay on Friday was I was cleaning my rifle, then I locked it in the weapon bag and gave it to my coach and said, I will not see this before Sunday. Keep it on your room. And then today I got it back, and I haven't touched it since Friday. So seems like it was a good choice for me.
Finally, we see a new symbol on your jacket. Can you tell us a little bit about this? Because it's a really important message.
Yeah, it's a campaign we in the Norwegian team have started now, just to bring awareness to what is happening all around us. I think everyone has seen that it's been very bad conditions here in Europe the last couple of months. Little snow and warm weather, and we are only relying on the artificial snow for the track. So it's been one of the, climate change is happening, and we have to face it, and it's the biggest challenge of our generation. So we as winter athletes, we have to make a statement of this and use our voice to really spread awareness of this really important message.
Absolutely. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you.